So you've been thinking of doing the tile roof underlayment on your home but don't know where to start? Here at Golden Roofing AC, we offer 3 different options and I'm gonna go over them. For our first option, this would be our top of the line. This is called the Gold option, also known as the cool roof system. This one consists of 5 different components. First component being your concrete tiles, which look something similar to this. They're made out of concrete. It's what you can see on the roof. There's different styles, different shapes. I'd like to point out, tiles themselves don't waterproof the home. It's the layer underneath, which would be your underlayment, which will go into our second component. You'll be looking at a synthetic underlayment from Tile Seal. This one, it's self-adhesive, which means you peel this film on the back, it adheres to the wood. Any nails, staples, anything that punctures through this, it's self-sealing, so it'll seal around them. You can't rip it. It's fairly thick material. And this one's a great waterproof barrier for your home. For your third component, you have a vented eave riser, also known as the bird stop. It's a metal similar to this one. It goes on the entire perimeter of your house. This one has added ventilation by this sun design you see right here. Allows the air to go underneath your tile, underneath your roof, and out the top of the roof. For our fourth option, for our fourth component, you have an elevated batten board, which looks kind of like this. This one, as you can see, it's prime purple, which is better waterproofing. It has a plastic disc underneath that we call a hockey puck. This lifts your entire roof tiles from the decking about 1/2 inch, allowing air to circulate underneath the entire roof system. For our fifth component, you have a vented ridge. The ridge is the peak of the home. This vented ridge, it's self-adhesive as well. You can see on the peak, bends to the shape of the tile, has ventilation allowing the hot air to escape from underneath the tiles. As you can see on this diagram right here for the cool roof system, air enters through the bird stop, underneath the tiles, exits through the ridge, creating a cooling effect, better ventilation throughout the whole roof system. Based on the research, you can save up to 22% in heating and cooling costs, which is roughly $20,000 over a 30-year period. This would be our top of the line, gold option. This would be the best of the best we have to offer. For our silver option, we also offer a synthetic underlayment, which is called the Polyglass TU Max. It's very similar to the Westlake. Both of them have a 30-year material warranty. This one you can't rip. It's self-adhesive as well. Self-sealing, any nails, staples, anything that punctures through this, it seals around them. Excellent, excellent waterproofing barrier. Highly recommend it. For the silver option, however, we do not have the cooling components, which would be, for the eave riser, it would be a regular eave riser, just like this one, as you can see. No added ventilation, just a little weeping hole right there. For the batten boards, you'll be looking at a regular 2x1 wooden strip. These go every like 13 to 14 inches. This is what holds the tiles in place. For the ridge, instead of the vented ridge, we add a plastic enclosure. This plastic, it's, as you can see, hard plastic. It goes from the peak of the house. We nail it. It helps prevent the underlayment from being exposed, nails exposed, better waterproofing. It's plastic, it'll last forever. So that would be the main difference. We don't have the cooling components on the silver option versus the gold option where we do, but it's still a pretty solid option. I would say it's our most popular one. For our bronze option, which would be our most affordable one, you would be looking at 40-pound underlayment. This is builder grade stuff. This is most likely what you have on the roof right now. This, as you can see, it's more flimsy. This one's more like a construction paper, which you can just rip fairly easily. This one is not self-adhesive either. So this one is mechanically fastened, which means you need an average about 10 to 20,000 nails per roof to hold it in place. So a bunch of these nails will hold it in place. So, I mean, it's still a pretty decent option. We highly recommend the synthetics here at Golden Roofing just because they have better warranty. For the bronze option, you'd be looking at a 20-year material warranty versus the silver and gold, you have a 30-year material warranty. Like I said, better waterproofing, less headaches, less penetrations on your roof. I'd also like to point out, for all 3 options here at Golden Roofing, we replace all the metal flashings. All the vents, pipes, valleys, all those metals you see on the roof, we'll put brand new ones. We paint them to match the roof. We also include 5 sheets of plywood. We tear everything down to the decking, inspect the whole thing. Any rotten plywood, we include 5 sheets. Anything extra, it's $85 per sheet. I would highly recommend, no matter what roofing you decide to go with, to make sure they do this. They remove all the old underlayment. That's the only way you can actually inspect for any existing leaks. You gotta get that rotten decking replaced And here at Golden Roofing, we always inspect it and replace it where needed. Another thing with Golden Roofing, any tiles that need to be replaced in the process, whether it's 100 to 1,000, they're included. There's no extra cost for that. On average, we have a 10% breakage, which comes out to like 300 tiles on average per house. We try to be careful and we try to match it as close as possible. But I mean, it happens. You're working hard, you're moving tiles around, they'll break. Those are basically our 3 options. I look forward to meeting with you. I look forward to doing business with you. I'll see you on your roof.